My name is Andrew Philip McKenzie. I am the physical education teacher at Fairview Elementary School. Fairview Elementary School, I love it. My staff is excellent. My students, they come from very challenging backgrounds, but they fight through those challenges every day. A big part of my job and all the teachers in the building is just loving our students first before we teach them anything else. There's a strong sense of community here amongst the staff because we know that we're trying our best to get our students to produce their best. Initially, I was not planning on coming to college. I was going to enlist in the Marines, but I had a great mentor. His name is Jeff Mart. He helped me apply for the Groups program, Groups 2012, and he said, well, try college. If you don't like it, then you could do the military. So I did. Then I did health education, and then they told me, oh, you should probably do like a PE cognate, which is like a minor, because most people don't want to just hire a PE teacher. They want to hire a health and a PE teacher. And I fell in love with the PE side of my student teaching, and then got a job with teaching PE here at Fairview, and I've been in love with it ever since.
You get what you get? All right, you get whatever comes.
So I was born and raised in the Bahamas, Nassau, New Providence. I had a teacher named Mrs. Ammott, and she was a really good mix of a teacher. She was really stern. She would celebrate your accomplishments, over-the-top celebration. If I wasn't doing what I was supposed to do, she would get me together. If I didn't come to school wearing a belt, she'd be like, Mr. McKenzie, I'm gonna need you to turn around, go find a belt before you come into my classroom. I used to be the type of kid where I want to throw things, or I'd want to get really upset and like bang my hands on something, and she'd be like, okay, well, I see that we're having a hard time. But instead of getting frustrated at me for being frustrated, she was just like, okay, well, how can I help you? Or do you need a moment? Do you need to step outside of class and come back? But then I was also a street kid, so if I was still hanging around school past the time the school was out, she'd be like, Mr. McKenzie, I need you to go home. Do you need a ride home? Because you need to go home now so you can show up to my class on time, because I was notorious for being late, because I was pretty much raising myself in the Bahamas, waking myself up. I had to catch 3 buses and then walk like 2 miles to get to school. And she understood that. And so Mrs. Ammott, I really appreciate what she did for me. I would say that my teaching style probably mimics hers as well. Anyone that I like to thank, just all of my great mentors, my parents, Jeff Mart, Rachel Mart, my brother Michael Whiteside, my Alpha Phi Fraternity Incorporated, those brothers who keep me going. Indiana University for believing in me, giving me scholarships and getting me to this point. Would have never believed that. My family back home in the Bahamas who keep me on my toes and keep me put together. And then my friends over at City Church who keep me well invested in my faith and show me that there's a bigger purpose than just me.